Okay, I guess this is part 2. I don't know how come I can't pause it and just continue. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But anyways, I shredded up some carrots to add to it. So I'm putting those in. I already blended the kidney beans and the asparagus. I'm going to add that to it. Uh-oh, guess I need to have something to help me scrape that out. All right. Here we go. You get all this out of the blender. Looks almost like guacamole. I like asparagus. Put it in the oven with a little bit of olive oil, some special seasonings. Of course, again, do whatever you like, but I always like the Italian seasonings. Basil, oregano, things like that. Some garlic, a little bit of garlic on it. Alright, now that I made a nice little mess, push that off to the side so it's hidden. Ha! Anyways, we're going to mix this all together. And then I'm going to put it in a nice pan, pop it in the oven, which I accidentally turned off. So I need to turn it back on. Alright, so the oven's on. It's set at 350. We're just going to mix all this together. Good times. I put gloves on because I don't want to get it all underneath my fingernails. And even though you wash your hands, who knows what's inside those fingernails. Oh no, not good. Anyways, we're putting all this together. It's coming together nicely. It's beginning to stick together. Very interesting. It smells interesting. Smells good. You can really smell spices mixing in with the oats and the millet. I'm glad I added the carrots. I love carrots. Carrots, like I said in one of my other videos, tends to be sweet when it's cooked. At least to me, I think it's sweet. I love carrots. Anyways, this is a nice recipe for people like me who have had colon cancer, stage 4, and metastasized. Went all through my body. It was on my liver, my spleen, all through my body cavity. Had to have my spleen removed. Section of my colon. But anyways, for a diet like me, I'm supposed to have basically a vegan diet. And shouldn't have things that are made already prepared. You know, like if you look at the chicken burgers or chick patties, things like that, vegetarian stuff that's already made for you. You know, you look at the ingredients on it, and sometimes they'll add chemicals to it, you know, for preservatives or flavoring or whatever. And it tends to not be a good thing because a lot of those chemicals actually cause cancer or is related to the cause of cancer. So anyways, I'm now putting it in the pan. Got a nice big pan here. We're going to be popping that in the oven and we're going to leave it for 1 hour. So we'll let that cook for 1 hour. Hopefully it all blends together. Makes a nice vegan loaf. And we'll start on a sauce for that. Take off my lovely gloves. Okay, now with the recipe that I found, it says to make a vegan gravy or make a tomato sauce to put on it. So let's get creative. And we're going to take a can of diced tomatoes. Okay? Now, we're going to put those in a blender. And I'm going to throw in some Italian seasoning. And I'm going to put in a few splashes of this banana sauce. You can find this at different Asian style stores. They have different brands, but I like the UFC one. And it comes in different hotness, we should say. You can get it where it's like flaming hot, or you can get it mild. You can get it with not hot at all. But the banana sauce is really tasty. It gives a lot of flavor. So I'm going to mix a couple splashes of the tomato sauce, 1 can of the diced tomatoes, and I'm going to shake in some Italian seasoning. So I would say it's probably about 2 tablespoons. Or you could do 1. It's all up to you on how much flavor you want in it. It's all up to you. Like again, I said that we make things the way we want to. You know, it's all on your taste buds and what you like. It doesn't have to be the same each time. It doesn't have to be exactly by anybody else's recipe. Try someone else's recipe just so you get used to it. Then make modifications. That's what I do. I make lots of modifications. So I got the stuff all here in the blender, the spices. I think I'd say it's actually probably closer to just 1 tablespoon of spices. And then, because I don't measure out a lot of stuff. Anyways, we're going to put the spices, banana sauce, a couple splashes, can of the tomato sauce. We're going to put this in the blender. We're going to blend it up nice and smooth. Then we're going to put it in a pan, just let it simmer on the stove while the sauce is, while the vegan loaf is cooking in the oven. Okay, while the vegan loaf was in the oven, clean the counters, wash the dishes, got the place nice and clean and spotless. Because remember, especially for you men that are watching this, happy wife, happy life. Also, happy spouse means a happy house. So, anyways, you want to make sure that you don't leave a mess so that they have to clean up after you. Okay? They'll appreciate it so much more when they have a delicious meal and they don't have to do the dishes. Everything's done. Wonderful. So anyways, also while that was going, while that was in the oven, I cut some small red potatoes and I cooked them in some water, boiled the potatoes. Added a little pepper, garlic, onion powder, and some salt to the water so that the potatoes absorbed some of that while they were cooking. Drain the potatoes, then mash them up, of course, because we're making mashed potatoes to go with this. And then added in some butter, sour cream, and a little more pepper and garlic. All right. So we got the mashed potatoes on the plate. If I can get them up there, there they are. And we're going to try the vegan loaf, which came out of the oven. Looks nice, very nice. We got the sauce right here, beautiful. It's thickened up some. Remember, the longer it stays on the stove, the thicker the sauce will be. And we're going to take this and we're going to try a little bit of this vegan loaf and see how it come out. Okay, now we're going to put a little of the red sauce on top. Wow, that sauce is nice and thick. All right, now comes the answer. Here we go, let's give it a taste. Okay, we got a trusty fork, and here we go. I'm scared. Oh no! Wow. Very tasty. Oh, also, just because I wanted to put a little extra kick on that sauce, I added a few dashes of the cayenne pepper to it. So if you like hot and spicy things, yum. All right. Nice. Potatoes are soft, creamy, very tasty. Sour cream and the garlic, I believe, really adds a lot of flavor to the potatoes. It's my favorite way of eating mashed potatoes. Good luck to you. Hope you, when you do it, comes out well. Love you. Hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe. Remember to always wash your hands. Watch out for any close contact with other people. Virus is still out there and a lot of other sicknesses. So God bless. Take care. Have a good one.